really think that there is one for you. I don't think that there's just one person created, and as long as you find that one person out of this sea of billions, you'll be able to be the most happy couple ever. I don't think that's a real thing. Instead, I believe that you can choose to look at the good traits in a person and work through just about anything, short of abuse, of course. So because of that, I think maybe I'm just made weird. I think I could learn to love anybody. I could learn to love them like friendly way, a godly way. Whether or not you can learn to be attracted to somebody is something else, but I think you could learn to love anybody. And because of that, if you are willing to put in the work and that person checks off, are they kind? Do they meet your love language? Hopefully they meet your financial goals, all the other goals in a checklist of marriages. And then you can make it work. But it doesn't mean that you have to find just one. You might get bored along the way. Figure it out. Figure out how to reignite it. Reignite that flame again. Because not everything is going to be easy all day, every day. And sometimes you're not going to smell his stankiness when you get done working out. Nobody wants to smell that. Like maybe that either. Nobody wants to smell that. But it doesn't mean that you can't make things work. If it's the small things that you're nitpicking, just get over it. If it's the big issues, either learn how to work through it before you get married or don't marry them.
That was a good answer. Now, I believe that nitpicking is not from Jesus. He didn't make that. So the women and the men that are nitpicking, your relationship, just let it go. Like the song from Frozen. But, you got to be able to discuss things. You can't just harbor, just those feelings of resentment or anger or whatever it is, because it's going to fester and build. Then you're just going to blow up one day, over, why she didn't, swap out and put a new roll of tissue, in the bathroom when she got done using the bathroom. Or likewise, he didn't do it. But anyway, you have to be able to, like she said, just figure out the things you like about that person. When Angela and I were when we got together, the thing I liked about her was that she's just so understanding, and forgiving. I've never been with someone who just forgave me that easily, just for little things. Like it says in the Bible, don't let the sun go down on your wrath. And she really emphasized that, or really embodied that. She lived that. So for me, that was like man a plus, because I'm not perfect. I said God made me perfect, but then he said I'm not gonna make you perfect. So I had to struggle just like everybody else. But just being able to really talk about what you want in your relationship. For us that have been in the military, whenever we have a new supervisor or a new subordinate, we have a feedback session. We have initial feedback, and we hey, these are my goals, these are my expectations. And I believe you should do that in your marriages, to include, budget, which we have been going back and forth with for, the better part of our marriage.
We are.
So,
let's be honest.
Anyway, so you have to be able to talk about, what the expectations are. You can't expect your wife to, do one thing when she doesn't even know what that you're expecting her to do that, and likewise, you can't expect the husband to take out the garbage, when you haven't, expressed that. So little things like that can grow into big things, and then before you know it, you'll be filing for a divorce, over just because they didn't make the bed up, when they got to bed each day. So just continue to love one another, love through everything. God said that marriage is not going to be easy, but it is going to be worth it. So I enjoy waking up to her each and every day. I enjoy going to bed next to her every day and just laying in her lap, And I believe that all couples should experience that, because that's how God made marriage to be, just a blessed union between two people. And, you're supposed to enjoy that all the days of your life.